About Edit, but the money hub with me, Casandra. Ukwada Susaya, you know what time it is? It is time to talk about Wusika Sem. Sika Hunya Papa. Mr. First Nana, ye dreams, oh, Sika, dear Sika, oh. Now, Jesus, oh, we in your local heaven, Yampa. Sika unhia pa, and so financial freedom. Let me put it that way. Or so would da na say you don't have to think about baby. The next meal will come from her. It has a certain kind of peace. It has, in fact, it has a direct reflection on your health. Follow us on social media. It is moneyhub_official on all my social media platforms. And on my personal page is at Casandra World. And the new one is _Casandra World_. Follow Nina. I wrote on social media that when my guest is Harrison, then you know you need to get yourself your notebook and your pen. And yeah, you see. It is a right from a source that is proving. You could read or Google. We don't do that here on Money Hub. We are as practical as possible. So get your notebook. If you have your phone these days, to me, your phone say BBR, then it's time for you to take a bit of notes. Yashe New Year, there's a lot of, but I think, sir, we all need to start on a certain note, especially if you're part of the Money Hub community. Mr. Harrison Ahorgba is my guest, and he's a financial and investment analyst. The other day I was saying, today be a wankasa, you can try and put a few things together. That that grace. That is why Enkrofo Aku School Enkrofo Wohunimdie. So if possible, let someone help you with personal finances. Mobim put it together for you. This is how much I earn. Me expenses and ube to me abuame. Let someone do it for you. And if you're looking for someone who is going to be real with you or for you to get it right, one of those people in this country, Mr. Harrison Ahorgba. I'm sure say before the end of your conversation, and then I'll get him to put his number there so that men start senior will starting all the time. This time around, do it differently. And just put a little bit of planning, and I believe say it'll really work. Harrison Ahorgba. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
It was your phone here. Meeting no. Missy meeting yeah me ya. And ya de me question say you ready say ovi na ma no shim no. Meeting yeah.
When your natural haircut.
But thank you for coming again. Yeah, that's say 2022 you were awesome with Money Hub, and that's say 2023 we starting with you again, and I'm always happy to have you because miankasa misia de everything I know mission on Money Hub go for njindi me nim bibia me the Harris catch me and me ma catch say hey ye ni say well, welcome again. Welcome. Let's before you're going to before 2022 be ending, there was a lot of turmoil, economic turmoil, to the extent that me ba betna ha na misro then I me ba catch would nobody wants to hear anything. Right. Because beginning of the year, and that's what my brother told me. See, beginning of the year, you see and say, you invest. So you see now, even and conform in your interact here can not to me bisa questions saying when I was say, you said in order for us to leave a legacy for for ourselves and for generations to come, I was here DB to and that was the culture. The infants here DB to one mona fedie sebio end of the year aso ye ko yibi abwe. Banks didn't have money. Abayan kasa in fact yatsina platform yizo say one of the safest. It is safe ne krano. Aye bibi. But I thank God say you to me went through the festive. Now in 2023 generally, let me first of all my member also as a financial analyst. How do you see the the atmosphere. When in Kasa, what is the atmosphere? Is there a new hope that because it's a new year, okay, let's drop last year. Now you're coming back. And I say, are people still in that, as people still in that enclosed way from like, what is the general mood?
So that's the official Pama yet for
You
you were right. So 2022, especially from July, end of the year, no, it's a bit. Share that anti asem papa ewo krono because of pressure in your Sydney dollar no so now almost so we see jamming we so also me call her. And then but for me interestingly as I see especially from the government IMF discussion in United
yes,
I looked at it and I personalized it and I'm based on say it's not only the government that we should look at but even as individuals. Because so sure before IMF Bebano, there were some things that they wanted us to do, and so I'm to me abwire.
Okay.
Let us say me, Harrison, and now Cassandra, now a business person beer. So also 1 to 2 nyoma ye. Na sabodu who ko share bibi mu. So be boawa. Ne pa ne demand this over ye new maybe. Na ko also it's a government of Ghana nibi.
Yeah.
But just what I said. Bedu bebre na IMF so okay. Also on watcher. The person a boa. But boa na be boa no. Me hwe wa Casandra. Baby a ye uti no. Ya utia 10,000 Ghana cedis. But anye bi on to me nye baby obetumi atia 2,000. Also baby a ye 10,000 ya no na nkrofo pay ya omo fe.
And ye ish.
Say obetumi asesa no from 10,000 about 2,000 and no na ye asem. I'm trying to break it down for us to understand.
I like that.
Now, oko business side no so asabe. Wa ton we do ane person ye be expansion bi. Oh, where I dream says something me expand better. It's not always the case. When the government of Ghana started in 2017 up to 1920, you name say COVID, beba.
Yes.
Which happens in businesses and in our life. So I've always said, say, incapacitation, it can come anyway. It will be also. Would you to me ash fire? And so bet to me ato. One gas over to me a yare. Or car bet to me I say. Immediately we were trying to come out of COVID, and I brought Russia and Ukraine for so I just want us to look at the government on one side and relate it to ourselves and our business.
Okay.
But interestingly, from the time of IMF discussion about a pet, not sitting no, na horn the aba. Then your man started to stabilize. As we speak now, petrol price are first now 18 cedis.
Yes.
About as low as even 12, even 11. Cedi this about down around 11 and 12, depending on where you get it. So it's bringing some renewed hope. So Nyoma Eko. So you can see it's a yaw any Nyoma be bring for Ekakano. Apart from Kakra. But I like where you started from. Say yes, your yourself as can be see. Imagine say one fabi NCM poor. All right. So what they are saying, idea yes, and we also said on this platform, say, "Udi see no, now what
divers."
Yes, a big cracker, na a big cracker. Oh, sure. Ni see no, which we are going to talk about, and yes, you'll be an car. So what they are saying, if you ask me, when we talk to people now, they now have renewed hope, renewed confidence. So Nyoma Ekoye. However, again, as individuals, and I'm on a 2 year as a country. Say yansisa yehua and yansisa nyuma na ye na we might go back to where we find ourselves. Absolutely. And again as Cassandra say see na waje atum so be 2,000 so unim no sakosisa wadwin so na me sa 10,000 ho bioma yanhwa na ho akwede asakosho. But so far as I'm concerned say no economic financial services nyuma no ahoto understanding in your maybe about confidence number kakra.
I like that. I like that. Very, 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 very solid there. All right. Now, Ebano, here on Money Hub, the show dedicates itself to bringing financial literacy to Nkofo. Now, till date, Nkofo Bebrea, many common still do not understand exactly what really happened.
Great.
And I like what you said, say. Those who are saying, say, we told them, let's save, what if they didn't do that at all? Sure. They were even worse than BC. So the savings and investment and I say encheche the ba show you so is actually for also when things go south.
Oh, definitely.
Like it did.
So we say ko ye 300% like unti obi
Yes, absolutely. Now ebano which investment areas were affected? Yemfa tuja because obi wo wa bia o say me crampo. Yeah, I didn't affect it. Which investment areas were affected for those who still don't understand what happened?
So what happened typically is say mina ye krono government of Ghana sebi e kana ye di no na sebi amene ye ntumi kra enka ye kasa enye yi. Entina me kasa IMF ba no so say ye bebo say o kano to me de ete so now the government of Ghana ka so okay menim say me the Harrison ka me the Casandra ka me the Kofi Mensah ka. Now let me go to each of them and have a discussion with them. So menim say me the 100 Casandra see ade ne do no me ntumi ntua 100 no so be pene so say metua 70 dia. So what I say? Nanka 30 I say ya boyogu na metumi atua 70. However, no 70 no poni bia me nya na nyina ma wo enne. Me share say metua no 1 month. But 70 no how am I nya no 6 months. But just what I say. So that's what happened. So the government was saying, so I want to exchange your debt. However, no omo boy pa omo ka say so you'll be out of treasury bill and our investment there from 1 day to 1 year and count. It is 91 days, 182 days, 365 days, and count. However, Crawford to bonds, no.
Yes.
Bonds no, are usually long-term investment. And maybe 5, 10, 20, 50, or bonds even from near 25, 30 years. So they are saying, say, and yes, I see into your amount. There were options I catros. I can say 5 years time near better. But see a new my con and maybe 8 years and not 10 years. But I'm sure now won't show power now per so GDR.
Just let us
and your back.
Okay.
About me, baby, I own yanning now. So it was usually those who had the bonds. But what happened? Me say, Memes Kawa Casandra Hawk.
Yeah.
To say business. To say, oh, your Casandra BB enterprise. Maybe the message come out. Kojo Mensa need the account. Also, all being said, if I saw Ben, I met to Mediama Harrison and Kojo Mensa in 5 years' time. It was also the command, Ama. For the next 10 years.
10 years,
in a certain board. It will born now quarter and na ebia ehun be ba asem. Ba wo hwe na ehun be ba asem so dia na just also promise how the mama say we mama ebia 10% no. Na ebia wan komma me bi.
Yeah.
But just what I say. Until all the stakeholders, government of Ghana did Crawford be breaker.
Yes.
We have the local CD. Yeah, when Crawford government of Ghana sika wo kroma dollars. Yeah, wo Esla bonds. Yeah, wo Dachi bonds. Bonds ni be
okay.
To say a bond there, if it is institutional bonds, it might be affected depending on how it is. Enti na okaya pension fund ka say there be. Yeah, dear baby I do ya tibeto. And nyama e be di ya record pension and retirement. Enti yempesa model mo sabe kan sika.
Okay.
Enti omo de no yeyi omo efrem. Enu kra ka na government of Ghana so okay, you can say by December no nyama we be si ba anko yenti ye extending kakra. So this platform in here can ebe mo bi ati ase in terms of communication in your AC.
Absolutely.
Okay, baby so say ebe ye sa no crofo say and I'm going to say, Casandra send me me shimmy, and me ba. So the panic. Obiaka say me am ko Jimmy Sika, but sabi Sika no, nina chrono mo na wo. Once a boost on obeji wo me hono 1,000 last week. Orukoto drinks and so go shop.
Yeah.
Until all coin and also scan ko tua mo bi. Ne pa no so ko nti scanner na.
Isn't same circulation.
So what you say so oh ya nyina ya see ya agi no and the pressure
e buy.
And I also share some of the institutions ne pa no ko say one mami am 2 one mami so the staff of other firms were very confused. Hey, so be prime and mean be. So that's basically what it is. But I'm sure say communication any engagement you'll be surprised the impact and
I like in fact I'm beginning to like Money Hub even more because the education nama obiawo on the same winning say work say. Now one of the things that I personally missed is the fact that the negotiation, because it seemed as if negotiations are government heavy and it was almost like they were imposing. But from what you're saying, right, it was not an imposition. Yes. It was, and these things sometimes, they buy a jume mukra. Yankasi businesses.
Nana make us a see no.
Yes.
I looked at it personally and said, hey, it is a so sebio. My lifestyle me bobo busian be brace and I'm hoko chimia. And now we are business now 1 to 2 new now because what caused the whole issue is about debt sustainability and a high economic stability.
Yes.
Say, what the cabe brain? To start copy yourself, bobo busian be one. The panel say, oh, now there's all the Harrison Kalas crown to answer me. Yet they miss a kaide and Harrison so catch will be I say, where the other country member. So now your credibility on the market, no, and then anyhow, but sincerely, a crowd be anywhere.
I like that.
But just what so every government goes to borrow. However, this is no see another discussion. But yeah, case can dey aba and canaba. Abana say yentina na yen which happens to you and I.
Yes. In business, I'm
so call the panel so minim say medical. Because metia Tuesday, but me sure me who be treatment yenya in next 2 weeks. Nepa ne bubefu.
Yes.
Ne enje but obeji atom. And only in some mayeka so from obi our treasury bill this no but we a corporate person as sebi who got top bonds on behalf of microphone dia and also as some like as ebiana akokau so definitely ebi beka microphone no nkasa na ya kasisi.
Absolutely. Wow. If you just tuned in, Ute, the Money Hub with Casandra, and then my guest is Mr. Harrison Ahorgba. But I told you that once Harrison is in the seat, it was all pen and paper now, because there's a lot of, there's a lot of breakdown of things. Now, Harrison, when a ban is sika sem anase seni etutu yesika anase, like everything that happened with, even the government trying to, talk to the various stakeholders. Obi beka sa media oton niamo. As I say, media family aye sika phone na way affect you to the ordinary Ghanaian. How did some of these things come to affect us? Say, sitting on the fence. Meanwhile, it might also be affecting you. To the ordinary Ghanaian, all this that happened, some of us I think is, it's far-fetched. How did it also affect the normal Ghanaian?
Well, just take it as if wangasa your human body.
Yeah.
Say out to hono. Sasabio. So when eya we yasisia. Very sure ko so hunu na enkoyi. Into to me kasa sebe ne ekoso no. How. Ya two petrol brono no bia ehun ye. Dollar na enkoyi no bia eka ye nyina. So what we are saying is ebia na wo wan koto bonds ni bi. Ba ebia auto jeni e okro.
Yes.
Into we sure at a point no na sebi. Nyoma ndi be didi kra na no bo aye. But one kind you say also can be now. Yeah.
So that's the ripple effect.
You get it. So because the government of Ghana at the point, the international organizations were not in a position to support us or Jessica Fire BB.
Yeah.
Now share crow we call something import dependency. Nyoma be bria ye use work na ya amanoni eba. Nti se ukokra bibia free America ana China e was all the China sika na eto na sas kan so yenya ne e wo Ghana nti na interest was say ukosesa wo cedi na se bi dollar na ukwakoto no wan na ode ne de e ma e ho na nkrofo mu di dollar ni no me ko she mpase se me mfa me de mba so even though otom je ne otom chine no unya dollar na enkofa nchine wo ba bia otuba so it affected everybody. But those are what they are. So at the end of the day, no, to me, guys say, oh, they are. However, Cecilia Noma Airba form. Last month, December, baby. Grafom Tom Force, Crana, or leader, second.
I remember.
Force, because
I remember.
Cecilia Casa, Grafom Tom, Kokon Namni, and at the point where I want to me, Cecilia, a born ahead, a bar from Kakra. You can see, whether you are directly or indirectly involved, you have some opportunity, say, a cow. So this is where we have to have this discussion.
Reason why I was here found.
That is it.
Definitely. Yeah, you know what top on one money found.
Definitely.
Because say I'm found not one comment, one tears, one commenting as to send ye qua eba
money have see a trade. Yes. Sure so to come.
Yes.
Oh, share you. Oh, one I drive you or then you are trying to understand. So okay, and say so at the point okay. Now yes, Rebis has a sebi $1 and Fabra. Because
yes, because I think say it was the lack of education that and more be feeling no and you
just about 3 weeks ago, I feel the non-crofus your dollar say Miss Rock. But just what I said,
yes,
so that's how we got affected directly and indirectly.
All right. Now, one of the things that the financial institutions and the analysts were facing is that thing of, hey, Harrison, I was not catching me for Misika. Did you think, sir, that was the best thing to do? I believe so. Financial education is very, very important for this one reason, so that at least, even though experts know home bit me, I can say do this, but you can also say, Harrison, I think, say, in terms of the panic withdrawals that happened, because I know that also caused another big problem.
A lot.
Because financial institution now would do sika komo and now table baby. Did you think, say, it was the right way, and that it was the lack of a financial education and
so there are two sides. The first one, maybe education by it didn't go down, sink so well.
All right.
So we had limited. Some people also didn't have the opportunity to understand at all. And everything seems a see like too quick in succession.
No correct.
And to be I say, hey, Casandra, how no more she until me call him mad dear. It will be a whisper. So everybody goes quickly and wants to take. But sincerely, this is even the best time for you to over turbo. Because we've always said, sir, investment. There's a risk component.
Okay.
And aside the risk component, there's also an objective. Into Sebi say, oh, Kokumasi kra, unam sa na kodu Linda doa. Yesi wabre. One kasa also umbrello, by yesi wabre home. Nienti a kasa say there's a risk say utu asuna one homia, bibi betu mi ade. So every investment has a risk component. Some are induced by the company's inability to manage well. Others are external factors that see that. Yes. Corona buyer we can yes, we have our internal policy. So yes, the government now say no, you're different.
Yes.
So this is the best time. No, sebi. Me srebi sao. But you me yes can mum die. But all the quiet day.
Absolutely.
If you have an alternative option, which you are going to talk about. Once they be a metaka says, "Can don't ye about phone screen up?" And when you would cry a lucky, or we cry ye or cotton cosianum cobacco asa. So immediately you have the funds, there will be something that will push you. And as we speak, yes, you have gone for it, but if I ask you sincerely, say, and then it was purely out of panic.
True.
Say, Ojan or Honumanka. It wouldn't be this bad. So, 100 cities. You see about 60, 100. So, so the system will, with time, regularize if these things are normal. So, at the end of the day, no one also October. So, yes, education by some way, somehow, and shada anchor let me put it was limited. So, people didn't have opportunity to ask more questions and didn't understand the options available. Until you free air. Yes. It has lost value.
Absolutely.
So so sometimes it's scary, but it's good to fold your arms. Now when you have to hold in now, how things will unfold. Because sincerely, you won't lose as there will be some effect, but it will not be as bad as you'd see.
I believe, sir, it all say I see maturity in it. Like Senka, the Money Hub conversations is now making us all become a bit aware. Me personally, I became lots more interested than I would have been in years, past. Yes. I was also following a lot of things. And I believe, say, even our whole Money Up community, we're now understanding things. I believe, say, if this is to happen in the next years to come, we will have maturity.
Great.
Because we understand it. And education
COVID by initially
yes.
And then I meet Ghana Ace Commission is by malaria. With time, with time, even though a war on, we have found ways of dealing. So like you rightly said, Obeka so we sida, intimate me, but we sida. So if you have, which we'll talk about, we'll prescribe some alternatives.
Alternatives, yes.
Otherwise, no, you just have to keep calm and watch how it goes.
I like that. And for you as, a business person, I believe so there's a lot that there are times when, turmoils come. It's a storm. And what betides you if won't prepare kakra. And no day sa gidi ne ba no. But the one thing me personally me Harrison right now as we are having a conversation is say even what happened with the government and this economic hardship and that thing of coming back and talking to the stakeholders. Sana who business person I'm sure say listen, you might be in debt right now. Sometimes it's our own fault for mismanagement. Sure. Other times it's factors you had no control over. Instead of you sitting them down and having conversations, rather you are running. Where do you move on?
And
that is why I was saying, say, I thought, say, it was presented in a way as if, say, the government was doing that. As if, say, oh, Mam Kwai, the haircut thing was coming as if it was that.
Exchange. Let's have a discussion. I want to do this. So they gave a time. Take it and let's do this. These are the people who want to engage.
Yes.
Pensioners, almost
this.
So independent friends, bondholders, almost somewhat trauma. So there's still discussions going on, especially for money hub. You remember I told you some time ago, say, near see and then a sinupono. Obi wa wano so ni aje.
I tell you.
Okay, madam for bina $20. Into dollar no cost from hey.
To be so
because sebe I be need to tieni Bible. Because nti enkoya say obia na wahwe bi baby ese no be so if you are a business person listening to us, the idea is that things could happen and they would happen sooner or later.
Yes.
But what they can and your man just have an opportunity to go to the person now in the cano. Say and let's talk. Show good faith. Because that's why the panic withdrawal. Maybe because this can be na made them into one to yami. I mean, so mean to you and them man. Then there'll be that rippling effect. What can be big trend? And I'm a small catcher and pan so say. People have gone through this stronger and have come out better. And
absolutely.
I'm very, very optimistic that the system will clean up itself.
Absolutely. All right. So this is the Money Hub with me, Casandra. We are live on Facebook, Happy 98.9. Go there and share as many times as possible. Once anyhow, you bomb by share. Now we share. But more than so, we share because these conversations. Mercy said, half hour.
Share the link.
Yes, share the link. Share link, because that is how we grow. Nearby is and financial. Oh, if we were all on the same level, and I say no trouble for Sikano. Man, now crowd few months, won't say it has, it calmed down. It's all about maturity and understanding. Ye seek some honesty, yet it's a senior education. So this year, starting this year right now, was so Harrison number. Very, very important for either our business and I say or family. Family now yet say, fully apart in years because you are mismanaging the family funds. But more dear, get somebody, getting an accountability partner is very important. At least Harrison Befrel said, Mantaso, that is good. Inti wankasa maunhu accountability police. Give yourself a financial analyst at least. Say how plan now are you sticking to the plan? At least it will help you to manage your finances. Very, very important. All right. One more so ya sene a Oze app. Me say wo didra and asa wo dwene ho say wo pese wo didra. One very, very important app a Oze app. Now one of the beautiful things are Oze app Ediama businesses are managing ho. From time to time, businesses are only ye juma channel. Ye throw to make us kweku. We who say business baby dream was expanding. What you say? So because you're working with them, they understand your business. Because every time beyond omo business, woman signing up with them, omo clients, yes seminars, they're always bringing information, bringing help to you. So one how our business they're progressing. They are helping businesses to grow, to expand by giving them funding. Inti me kan formal ukwe ukje funding nso amenko ye basa mfisika nko to bibia eni se woto. Oze app is helping businesses, and I'm so happy to introduce Oze app to you. So what did you now? What you know what's happening? Make sure say Oze app is the first app that you're going to download. Menko download any of these apps. Your apps be where your phone so be brina MYing. So make sure that you're using the right app for your invoicing and for your bookkeeping. This year, me say we've declared this year a year of strategic partnerships. And to as a business person, you can form out say, be now no and collaborate and partner. Very, very important. And ma we are strong. So that BBC at least you say your friend say bako for man bako left. Very, very important. Now talking about this, one of the important things is your bookkeeping. Business amene wo ba be partner saying, do you make profit, do you make losses, you understand all of these things. Oze app will help you. Into fast our smartphone, go to your Google Play Store and your App Store and download Oze app, and then you will start business the right way. I think so. Every time you make full Tank Palace Hotel at the mall for your team building, for your meetings, for your conferencing, and also for your relaxation. Because well-being as a business person in here, sometimes you need to unwind to be able to get creative. And all of these things, you can do it in a safe, beautiful, luxurious place. One more Boston Avenue, Airport Residential Area. Once you get there, you can even begin to smell the soft life. Me say this year, me say soft life in Kwanampe. Me had like gidi yanko poma me soft life, and then also na me impact out. Say soft ubenya soft life. They are near Tank Palace Hotel. Number I'll be to me from also 030 278-8886. Number ni biomi 030-278-8886. I think so. Every day that we wake up, we're getting close to retirement. And that's why I recommend Enterprise Trustees Personal Pension Plan Edimau Ene. If you haven't yet done it, I always sit here and I talk about it. And dear to Anamon and dial *714*333#. It might be the most important dial that you will make in your whole entire life. And I'll tell you why. Because, haircut ba, na Ukraine ba, na way ba, no gray hair. No way. And that's how life is. Retirement. These days, we no longer depend on our children. Me, I do that all the time. You can imagine. Make sure that you plan for your own retirement. So the most important way of planning for your retirement is starting very, very early. Until say, 60 40 30. Make sure that you start planning for your retirement. And what organization it has to be a credible one. And that's why I'm recommending Enterprise Trustees for you. Download it on app Enterprise Advantage app. I think so your employer. Now, the little things you do for your employees are the reason why they will stay with you. One of the things is by, signing them up or registering them with the Employee Tier 2 Occupational Pension Scheme and as a Tier 3 Pension Provident Fund. You can give them a call. From on 0302 634 704 and as a call website www.myenterprisegroup.io. So wish you way just give me a call. DM me, you have my number every time I do my number too, so that once you have any issues with Harrison number, frame I just want to make sure that at all times I am feeding you with all the right financial products and financial analysts that you need to be able to grow. Uguso awutie the Money Hub with me, Casandra, na Harrison any chiche and common. Harrison Yentwaso. Now for normal Ghanaian, to say me, to say wo, to say obibia, oye Ghanini. Say, yemfane say year 2023 mu. Yakwako yi sika no, ya nko yi DDB so ye DB atoto shoes na afide ye hu say, hey, ya nya anko yi. Intino we want to now restructure and sign ye be bio. Obi wo hwa ye ka say okra 10,000 bita ho. Obi wo okra 20,000 bita ho. Obi were just before ye new year mu and I say new year mu no. Some business deal bi o ye ya ba na ye tua na ka. Enti ye ken sike bi kra no but dwene hu say, hey, Yeah, 2 amount for last year. Boy, what am I going to do with that money? And for that person listening to us right now who has a bit of money, what options are available? Kamia, you say your options is shot. For you as a financial advisor, sure, Pastor one kasa by now, just say you are thinking really hard for your clients.
Right.
What are the options? A woho edema money up community a womuti and says here with a bit of money, say no, this thing I want to put it aside. Person me starting year right by starting to invest this money up.
So when I say, like you rightly said, no, most of the time, say, you know, be a could decide on what to do with any fund that you have. Sebi, 5-10 minute discussion and share that endorsement. But what we are saying is that there should always be an objective. And I've always said, say, your discussion in your year, the whole of last year, and society. The objective is very, very important. But tiny a day. Say 5,000, 10,000, so then a person can order a main bench. And then what do you expect to get? So there's a risk and there's a return. And it's options need a dorsal. The first one for me is investing back into yourself.
All right.
Which is 5,000. Baby, I want a then now. Say sukuna okwa. Unless of course we feel say baby I will do no wasi.
Yeah.
But if there's an opportunity for you to do anything to invest in yourself, please do it.
All right.
Go back to school, take an additional course, expand your network, like you are saying, go into partnership. It will be like you're applying back into your own self. But again, what happens is about the discipline. And then the trust, and you spoke about accountability. When do see here? When say one casa school now do one question so Charlie school there.
Yes.
So the first thing is investing in yourself or in your business.
Okay.
So whatever business you are doing, what is the plan for expansion? What is the plan for ABR? Udi baby kakra beka ho. Maybe now say be first now to nso person the ensa beka ho. Another person the aduane kan. So you have to think of investing in yourself. The number 2 option is that again I said as it is now, the treasury bills are still safe. For us.
Right.
Very safe.
It's still very safe.
Very safe up to the 1 year. You can still go in and get a good rate.
Right.
The good news again is that even though Nyoma ACCCC, no financial institutions is here so it means that they are so stable. However, so those options are there.
Okay.
The third one, if you have any intention to go into a capital project, so obi wo ho a sisi also person to asase nyesa ye ka say money habit here so dwan to asase. There are things you need to do and look out for. So I feel now talk to the right people. Those who will guide you to get it. The reason is that also it's a form of investment that would help. Number 2, so what asase did that you want to start a project, sebi block any iron rod there and say until nya obi na obetumi aboa wa na wakoto block e dey ago ho no cement na ebia wakoto na nso to a ho be chiro but blocks and iron rod, get your quantity surveyor. Let's start to be, because every day be 5,000 whether upel so depreciating what any city any dollar so so you can go to obi so Casandra and person me to cement me 1,000 we dey to ho, so again you will hedge it.
Okay.
Obi so wa on person obe sit down and a baby say wa hwe na person to car no the bear down the bear uba the bear young whatever business that you want to do, but second the money and that whole, because what nyoma basis opel nyoma basis
obi be yare ato so sesi ya
me say wa hwe kura na mami na oton kosuan mo ko de ho akopem enya kosuan no pe na e bia beto ono nkasa obehye da sa
ne na ebu na wo se una de
no call hospital no so be ka se ni fie ya de bia fried rice ni we na odi nti ubeto obi asebi na ondi bi nti ubehwe no na you never know. So that's how funny Sky idle is. So don't let it be idle. So like you mentioned, we can have a discussion. I would ask you questions. For instance, Obi friend Emi and Ra no kaso over 10,000 person. I'm saying so and then now we are here now.
Yeah.
Osha, in the next 1 year, we rent na be expire now. I say, hey, man, you and I say yes, because what is can share baby move for 2 years. Now 1 year time, now we rent expire. Now said 1 year, you then go and break that 2 years. Now I said, I almost is me, but yes, sir. So look at the things that you have to take care of first. You remember we were mentioning about Sebi. If it is health, whatever you need to do, you'll be surprised that 5,000 or 2,000. Now, your health insurance for 1 year.
It will be an investment you will not regret.
That is the issue. So we need to ask you questions. And but ultimately, plow back into your own self or into your business.
All right.
And then number 2, think of the normal investment, i.e. we have. It is still safe. Government of Ghana Treasury bills is very safe.
Still very
bonds
safe.
Then number 3, invest in capital projects if you have the capacity.
Right.
Because again, also what 10,000, so Charlie Harrison, that's a power where they were vim because see 4-bedroom house. 10,000 is sebi. The one show you or prepare
frustrate.
So why don't you put that 10,000 in 91 days, 182 be now share whilst you are thinking of near obey and sana. A bit of her now, sir, interest never bassroom about me as support to what's principal there.
Yes.
Oh, it's not so bad as we it looks like. But if you have money, you really don't have to let it be idle. Because the opportunity cost very limited. A shall pass here and crofone beba.
No crap.
A shall go to Kuma year BBC. Uko Kromusua, or Combe Dobby. Before I realized, when you 5 cities will move. Niakano.
You know what? Where's the man? I don't be
famous. But some that's but a new one. And now the more be for trust and now accountability.
Yeah. Because Harrison say, what is the reason? But mommy assessment I didn't know.
So no matter how bad it is, it is still safe. Instead of being idle.
I like that. No matter how bad it is still safe in either investing in yourself, putting it back into your financial institution. Maybe first you wouldn't chroma German so analyst. No, catch it. Also go use kind of way. Okay, just hey, won't go use and what go use Ghana woody every day. Be 500 na woody. Harrison said, rather than put it under your bed, and I said, that will bag ni mo de bia obi bebo.
Obi frame and so kohini sika. See didn't come one and can so what option do
you have?
Baby out no rent no wait you on see 1.5 years. My 6 months and I say, hey, you're fast. Cause stray if you and also in sika. Continue another 1.5 years. Because next you'll be 2. You get it. So what could lock in on Numo if you're right, Mr. So because he needs the money. But if you wait for 1.5 years, chances are that he would increase it by close to 40 or 50%. So now so if you're then you rather lock. So now you have 3 years
at least
to
put your head
where you can think of near because one year sincerely
Lovely. You see why I see you here, Harrison, in your life. Harrison, answer na, your best sorry so no. Obi yemfane say Obi this is actually someone who called me to tell me or a student now unse episode 2 kwai ko UK sa study abroad DB. Now I think say almost say you need to have some money in the account of a 28. Now
depending on course depending on a chroma or call and whatever, so you can sometimes you would have to put in more to show that you are capable of funding.
Yes. And for someone like that, when you scan what they are doing, this whole thing was of appreciation, depreciation, dollar way, the city is going. Such a person, what should the person do? I know you usually don't give, answers to say as if say one way fits all, but this peculiar one of the depreciation way, what will be the better option for this person? This particular one, and you'll be descending me for to be.
So
and I thought, so let me just ask.
Osha Sebio, the dollar city depreciation, it has normalized. Those who thought they had gained, lose, and those who thought they had lost are rather now gaining. So it will balance. For me, it is not any fluctuation, it's how accessible is whatever funds that you have put in somewhere now here. But
okay.
Until we are go school. Open say this statement we call visa na visa. Until say one fan ko share baby a one kasa unhia sika no kwa gina ho chiwa. Say we akọ visa no all right. Your stamp passport nyame adom o ya to kwa ba unhia sika dia to plane ticket ni nyoma. Baby akọ sika na sika ni. Was 6 months.
That will be serious.
Good. So those are the little things around these discussions I really want us to have. The banks and other financial institutions which are under regulation properly, they are still available.
Yeah.
Okay. So just put your money there, and I can assure you, principal, you won't lose it. So it is there. Most of the time, between 0 to 9 months, you should be able to raise enough funds for your statement and all those things to give you comfort. And I bank say young country say cobra so that's what I would say for now, because depending on how urgent the trip is coming on or how urgent you need the clearance from the embassy or whichever place, sometimes you can even go to and let me tell you, baby, I said SMC number one sometime ago because and the koto sadia otia busuano scano so asebi amba. So what they say. So let's be measured in our expectation. Greed sometimes can also force you say me pray me pen for so be pray. So what they say. Say when I did 10,000 year business in 6 months on your profit 2,000. So abutreno so ka crabbe to me aboa na wanya until I say oto oboa e be ye. So as a student preparing to travel, go to the safest place. Okay, put it there. The city can go up, it can come down. But at least you have the stability. So principal
all right, this has been the Money Hub with me, Casandra. Harrison Ahorgba is my guest, and I hope so. I told you, Harrison Bar, it was all for notes, or book, or pen, now what throw. I have learned a lot from him today, and I'm sure so BB. You know, with everything that happened, one of the people who probably enjoyed this whole, one panic would be more follow from the beginning, because as someone can say, one of the things where financial mistakes to avoid, which we've spoken about. And to say, why with due diligence, not financial institution, they are in right standing and everything. You don't panic, because when you say, they know what you're doing. Now, more school 7 years near you. I mean, almost if to fold your arms and give it a bit of time. But you see, the joy of it is understanding usikani baby usikada. And that is the education I had on Money Hub. I hope say wishing BB this year, Bomodia say baby I'll do Tibeto. We did they will help. These are the three things that Harrison Aka say we should make it the pillars, because everything else revolves around baby I'll do Tibeto. Near health. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself and care of your money. There's your Harrison Patria source or number.
That's Cassandra. My number near 0. My main bond say I suffer for 0244 46 8185. Into 0244 46 81 85. Otherwise, call social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Mediani Harrison. Ahorgba. We hear me so the onya Casandra.
Lovely. All right. Give Harrison a call. Very important. Mr. Freno for this year. Or family, financial planning, business, financial planning. He's as practical as possible. And be open with him about your finances and how and where you want to go. And I'm positive. So we'll be to me about this year. All right, follow us on social media. The Financial Conversation still continues on social media. And Nyame Adoma will be coming your way next week. Our beautiful is Ekwiesika. Obi DJ, Ekwiesika. I love her voice so much. She'll be taking you all the way until 10 p.m. It's lots of fun right here on Happy 98 Media. Makramo. Bye-bye.
This is Happy FM.